Okay, so today we're going to be replacing the front discs and pads on the 2015 Audi A6, the C7 model. While driving, I've noticed a nasty vibration in the front end, and you can feel a pulsating feeling under braking. So the discs on this, as they are warped, so we're going to go ahead and put brand new ones on, and that should resolve that issue. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here is take off this spring clip. So I'm going to take the tension off the spring with a pry bar. Just put a little screwdriver in to get it out of the little groove there. So that's out of the way. That'll free up the front. At the back here, top and bottom, I know you can't see, but there's 13mm bolts to hold in the pads. And we're just going to take those off. That's the top one loose.
Dad, it's something.
Oh. That's the bottom one loose. And we'll just pry this out, pull back your little springs. And we're free. So the pads, just pull out, there's a little dimple in there that fits in that one, and this one actually slots into your piston. So that's the old pads out of the way. Let's just tie this caliper up while we're not using it. So just tie it off to the suspension here, because we don't want that to drop, because if it drops we'll rip our brake lines.
Dad, what happens if it makes a weird sound when the dial's back on?
That'll be fine. Okay, so we're going to take off the carrier for the caliper now. So there's 21 mil bolts to hold it on at the back, and they can be quite tight, so I'm going to use a bit of help. That's the top one loose.
I'm gonna go to the right.
That's the other, and that's that big lump of metal. So now we have access to our caliper, and there's just a little Torx head screw that we want to take off. Down. And we're off. Okay, so usually when I take these off, I go over the hub with a wire brush just to get rid of any corrosion. I've already had these discs off recently, so I've already cleaned it down and put some copper grease on. That's already nice and clean, so we're ready for our fresh new brake disc. These have grease on them from the factory, so you want to hit them with some brake cleaner. Remove all that. can pop our new brake disc on. And we can pop our little screw back in. Unfortunately, the discs I got didn't come with a replacement screw. I think some do. Mine didn't. This one looks fine, so we're going to reuse it. And there's not a whole lot of tightness on them anyway. If you overdo it, you can ring the heads. Okay, so disc is on. We're ready for some new pads. Have them there. We'll free up our caliper. Now, before we put our new pads in, we want to push this piston in because they won't fit. Make sure you take the cap of your master cylinder reservoir off. I'm just going to use a pry bar and just push this back in, and you'll see it start to retract. Okay, we're just going to take this old bit of cushioning out for the pad. I'm going to put this new one in here. This just clips into the piston, so that's nice. And then the other one will go into a little dimple. I'm just going to put some copper grease on the other pad, just so it doesn't make any squealing noise or anything. I've had enough noise from these brakes recently. Any old rusty bolts, any rusted surfaces or anything, copper grease, that's what I use. Magic stuff. Okay, if this is ready, and it's not, let's pull our brake carrier back on. Of course, we've got to put the carrier for the caliper on, or we've nothing to bolt the caliper to. So these just screw back in. And again, our helper to tighten. Okay, and now our pads will go onto our new disc. Pull back the spring clips to get it to fit. Put these 13mm bolts back in. Okay, just to give you a better idea, this is the back of the caliper. So these 13mm bolts are here and here, and these don't need a lot of force. And the ones I took off the 21mm for the carrier are here and here. You've kind of got a brake line in the way, but there you go. Okay, so spring clip is the last thing to go back in. So we just line that up like that, and then that's going to want to fit into that little hole. So we'll just take the tension on the pry bar. Push, and that is in place. Okay, brakes all back together. Brakes all back together. We're ready to put the wheel on. Okay, ready to stick the wheel back on. We're going to put our nuts back in a star pattern. Start up here. I just like to start them by hand and then tighten them automatically. Okay, we can let the car back down now. Last thing, torque wrench, 120 Newton meters. A bit paranoid about torque specs now, since I had warped discs. That's really the wrong size. 17 for wheel nuts. Okay, that's 120.